the Blade of Woe. One of, if not the most well-known blades in not only all of Skyrim, but in all of Tamriel. Its influence on the world cannot be ignored. The amount of souls that this blade has personally introduced to Sithis would put the lusty Arconian's body count to shame. But we're not here to talk about that. No, we're here to talk about something else. Despite this blade's legacy, how many of you can say you know where this blade came from, or why it's associated with a band of killers? Well, I hope to answer some of those questions. So, without further ado, let's take a seat by a fire and let me tell you a story. The Blade of Woe's origins can be traced all the way back to the beginning of the Second Era. Sithis, the Dark Father, displeased with the Morag Tongue, the soon-to-be rivals with the Dark Brotherhood, visits one of its members to voice his dislike of the lack of souls heading into the void. He tells her that it will be her destiny to not only set things right, but to be the future mother of a new organization. And well, what he means by that is that he lies with her to father her 5 children, and just when they're about growing up, she takes this very blade and sends them to the void to meet with their father and to become their lieutenants. Well, talk about a good father, am I right? Unfortunately for the mother, after the people of her village here get word of what she's done, they strike upon her with vengeance. And by that, they mean literally burning her alive inside her very own home. Well, after a short break, where she alone gathers her power inside the void, she whispers into the ear of a man, an unfortunate or fortunate man, depending on your point of view, into forming a new guild set on feeding souls to the void, and thus the Dark Brotherhood is born. It is here that the blade comes into frame. This blade becomes the legacy of the Dark Brotherhood because of not only being the first victims that are sent into the void, but because of the Night Mother herself wielding it. The blade can be summoned by multiple people in many locations, and typically the blade is normally wielded by higher ranking members of the Dark Brotherhood. But as time went on, well, this rule kind of faded out, as anyone could have wielded it or asked for the blade, as long as they were not only on a mission, but sending souls into the void. Following this pattern, many notable assassins wielded the blade, from Lucien Lachance in Cyrodiil to the listener Alistair Dupree in... However, the one that takes the cake is the leader of the Falkreath section. The Falkreath Sanctuary, Astrid. Not for the reasons that you may think. For it was her that not only that you get to wield it, but because of her that the entire Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary almost completely collapses. Well, following a quote-unquote self-sacrifice, and after nearly purging the whole damn Dark Brotherhood, she entrusts us, the last Dragonborn, and now next listener in line, to wield it. And it's here that we get to write the next chapter of its legacy by feeding souls into the void and hailing the Dread Father. Thank you for this quick lore video. This was a quick video because it was really a very short and very, well, far-fetched origins. There are obviously many different origins that this blade has, from not only Mephala herself being the one who whispered into the Night Mother, but because it's very different origins. But this is just the most widely accepted and widely viewed origins of the Blade of Woe. And I thank you all for watching. I please ask that you leave a like and comment and subscribe. And remember, we are the Watchers.